People have always been comparing Luffy to Roger, always looking for parallels. So that's what we'll be talking about today in this video. Luffy is not Roger, and people shouldn't try and force that on his character, because he's Luffy, not Roger. But before we get into the video, I just want to say I appreciate all of you watching this video. If you want to drop a like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Let's get into the video. So, people have always been making comparisons between Roger and Luffy since the start of the series. But certain events in the story make people further their endeavors of the Luffy-Roger parallels. A few examples are Luffy's execution at the same place Roger got executed, which is Locktown, Zoro being a badass first mate swordsman like Rayleigh, who also has a scar on his eye like Rayleigh, both of them having the same straw hat, both of them having the voice of all things, Luffy having a Kobe, Roger having a Garp, both of them are hinted at inheriting the will of Joy Boy, and both of them have the will of D. And these are just a few of the many similarities they have. And due to these examples I've shown you, people think that Luffy's journey has to mirror Roger's journey. And I just think that's not true. Luffy doesn't have to get packed up and die by execution at the end of One Piece. Luffy doesn't have to have Yamato join his crew to be the Odin of his crew because Roger had an Odin on his crew. Luffy doesn't have to have a Whitebeard as a rival. He can have multiple rivals. Heck, he can have Kid, Law, and they don't need to be equal to him. As we've seen, Garp and Roger were pretty much equal, and Kid and Law and Luffy, they aren't equal. And that's perfectly fine. Luffy doesn't have to have a Whitebeard type character. He doesn't have to do everything Roger does, as he is Luffy, not Roger. And a lot of people have agendas that coincide with Luffy doing everything Roger did, or at least having a lot of parallels with Roger, and that makes them ignorant to the fact that Luffy is not Roger, to use this to justify Luffy doing something Roger did. Now obviously, the parallels are there. I'd be a fool to say there aren't any parallels, and they are important to the story, but they are not the end all be all. Luffy won't take the same path Roger takes. Luffy won't contract an incurable disease at the end of One Piece. At least I hope not. But anyways, the reasons I mentioned before are definitely used, but the thing I hear being used most commonly is the Joy Boy argument. This argument goes as such. It's been hinted that both Roger and Luffy inherited the will of Joy Boy, so they must do the exact same things. But the thing is, a will of a person doesn't make you choose the same decisions. Sabo inherited Ace's will, but he's not out here getting packed up. He's not out here getting fisted, paws, and for all we know, Joy Boy can be a title, not a person, which means that this title, it basically has a goal, but there are multiple ways of achieving it. So they can both have the title of Joy Boy and both have a goal that coincides with them, but having the same goal doesn't mean you have to go through the exact same path to achieve said goal. For example, Blackbeard. People in the community theorize that Blackbeard inherited Joy Boy's will, and now you're thinking, isn't Joy Boy good? Blackbeard's bad. Isn't Luffy Joy Boy? Isn't Roger Joy Boy? Did Blackbeard inherit Roger's will? Chill. The thing is, Blackbeard might go through the dark path to achieving Joy Boy's goal. As I just said, it's a goal. The way you achieve the goal doesn't matter, because I assume the goal that Joy Boy strives for and that he embodies is not naturally good or evil. And so for example, Joy Boy's goal could be freedom for everyone, and Blackbeard's dream is to become king of the world and basically cause anarchy. And the thing is, by causing anarchy, he can make freedom. And to wrap up this video, you can make parallels between Roger and Luffy, but remember, not everything is a parallel. I make One Piece content regularly, so if you'd like to subscribe, feel free. I really appreciate every sub. And comment down your thoughts on the Luffy-Roger parallels down below in the comment section. And as always, it's been Big Speed, signing out.